Good evening to all of you, and I hope all of you are healthy and doing well and aiming for your mains examination, which is going to start from 8th of January 2021. And we are here for making that journey for you a smooth journey, a journey which will you cover in a systematic way and which will help you in scoring good marks in your chosen optional of sociology. First of all, I want to tell you about what we are going to do in our mains support program. In main support program, it is not just a run of the meal test series where you are given a set of question papers, and after attempting the question papers, your answers get evaluated and the buck stops there. Here at Aduchemy, we have redesigned this model of teaching. We have started the concept teaching through test series, right? Now, the question comes into your mind, how we will be teaching you through test series. Here, we are having a preceded discussion with your test series here, right? Before you attempt a test, we will have a discussion with you in which we will explain you about the topic, the most important aspects of those topic, and how to attempt the questions in a structured way, right? And here we will be focusing on the interlinkage part. You see, I have, during my teaching career, I have met several students who have written mains twice, thrice, 4 times, and still they are not able to get the required success. And there are students who have cracked this examination in a first attempt. There are students who crack this examination in 3rd attempt. Then what is the difference? How we can understand what needs to be done to correct our mistakes. Here, we will be doing a comprehensive preparation for you in a shortest period of time, because at present we are having hardly 2.5 months are left for your examination, and we want to utilize this time period for you in a very systematic manner. Point number 1, which I want to emphasize, because all of you have done your optional preparation, some of you have joined coaching, some of you have studied self-study, some of you have done, and you have referred different books. Now, the time has come after you cracked your prelims to work really hard, and from here your real journey starts. Here your every marks counts to make you successful in the final list of candidates. Here in main support program, we will be having sectional tests plus full comprehensive test. In paper 1, your paper 1 of sociology, fundamentals of sociology, we will be having 2 sectional tests and 1 full length test. In paper 2 of Indian sociology, we will be having 2 sectional tests and 1 comprehensive test. And before every test, we will have a discussion with you in which we will try to give you exact picture of the things which is required by the examination. For example, if you are studying about, if the topic is on thinkers like Karl Marx, most of you read Karl Marx, right, and understand it, and then you answer the question. But you cannot answer the question related to Karl Marx if you have not studied the Hegel. This is the linkage. To answer Karl Marx completely, you need to understand Hegel also, right? And here we will be telling you, we will be teaching you through the questions. The kind of discussions we will be having, we will supplement our discussions with the right kind of study material. We will give you references. We will augment your preparation. by giving you sources, by giving you study material also, so that it is not just a monotonous way of test series, but it becomes a interactive test series where after every test you are judged on your writing ability also. You are being guided on kind of vocabulary that is being used, which you are required to use for scoring good marks in your mains paper. I'm giving you a structure of my test series that we are going to have it. Test 1 will be consist of 5 units, that is sociology, the discipline, sociology as science, research methods, sociological thinkers, and stratification. This is the foundation of your sociology for your paper 1. And we will cover these most important topics in test paper 1. In test paper 2, we will be covering the remaining units of paper 1, which will be of your work and economic life, politics and society, religion and society, systems of kinship, social change in modern society. And after that, you will be given one full comprehensive test. Then in your paper 2, which is the application part of your paper 1, and here comes the real picture. Here you are supposed to interlink the topics which is happening around you. You have to interlink the current aspects also, and plus the foundational knowledge that you have gained in your paper 1. And here also we will be giving you 2 sectional tests accompanied by a after that full comprehensive test. In paper 2 especially, the test paper 1, we will be covering entire units of A part and B part. A part, which consists of perspectives of Indian society, in which we will be covering all the Indo-sociological thinkers like G.S. Ghure, M.N. Srinivas, A.R. Desai, right? After that, impact of colonial rule, and then we will be covering social structure. For example, I want to give you, Hathras incident has happened. So there is a high possibility that UPSC will ask question from the subtopic of caste system in paper 2. So when you are writing about caste system, you have to mention the right now what is the scenario. You have to quote the NCRB statistics in your answers. So we will be providing you all that stuff and making you aware, making you learn how you can do interlinkages between paper 1 and paper 2. And one more thing, which is a problem faced by the students in the optional paper, that they are not aware of, or they lack this, how to conclude an answer. We will be working on that on various aspects, like number 1, how to do the right introduction which is required, how to conclude an answer, and a model answers will be given to you, that how you can summarize your ideas in a given limitation of words. That is very important, because you are having a limited word limit in which you have to convey your idea to the examiner. And we will be working on that so that you will get an idea how you can summarize the entire analysis in, let's say, 250 words or 150 words or 100 words. Then there are certain topics which has a current orientation. Without that current orientation, you will not be able to justify the answer of that particular topic. For that, I need to give you an example. When you are talking about industrialization, urbanization in India, right? When you are talking about slums and deprivation in urban class, when there is a topic of informal sector, child labor, working class, their structure, growth, class mobilization. So all these topics are of very current in nature, and we need to understand its current impact. Then in sociology, we will be putting a lot of emphasis on those topics also, which can give you a leverage in writing your essay part also. Because sociology is an optional which will help you in a multiple ways. It will help you in your essay writing also, and in doing justice in your GS paper 1, which is directly a subpart of your optional, social issues. Then social justice in your GS paper 2 also. And topics like which is challenges of social transformation, because there is a one problem faced by sociology students, that they don't get a right kind of a material for different topics, and there is no one book available in the market which comprises of all those topics which you can read, and it will justify your problem. But there are certain topics like displacement, poverty and deprivation, and inequality, because these topics in a general sense they are very general, but here you have to interpret it from a sociological perspective. And one mistake committed by the students while writing the answers in sociology, that they write very generalistic answers in sociology, and that is the reason they are not able to create an impact, and they are not, which in turn you end up in scoring less marks in your sociology paper. So in our test series, we will be working with you to create a sociological perspective when you are dealing with the general issues like poverty and elevation here, right? Caste conflicts. When you are talking about caste conflicts, a very general topic, you are covering those things in your GS paper also. But when you are covering these topics in sociology in optional, you have to give a sociological perspective. When I'm talking about caste conflicts, it becomes imperative on your part, on my part, to quote here G.S. Ghure. I have to interlink, right? Link your thinkers with the problems of common in which are common in nature. Apart from that, we will be giving you a list of references which you can utilize for your studies. Then for topics like social movements, right? In 2018, I want to give an example. They asked a question of 10 marks directly from the subtopic social movements. And the social movement question was, are social movements primordial in means and progressive in agenda? So to understand that question, it is important for you, number one, to know the basics, that what social movement basically implies, what are the eminent thinkers they are having their views on social movement, and you have to connect in social movement with the current social movement which you are seeing. For example, you have seen anti-corruption movement which happened here, right? You have seen MKSS movement which took place for the right to information. You have to create a linkage between all these things and how these movements are changing with the time, and their nature is also changing here. Therefore, it is important to understand, and you need to figure it out, what is the hidden parts in the question, right? And the most problematic part in sociology optional is the thinkers, where most of the people struggle. How to do thinkers? Thinkers is the most problematic part, especially of paper 1. When you are talking about Emile Durkheim, Karl Marx, and then you have Max Weber, then you have Talcott Parson, Robert K. Martin, Mead. These thinkers is very problematic for the students, and they are not able to justify what is required. What we are going to do here, we will giving you a question, and we will give you the most probable questions also, which are from the topics which is having the probability from where the UPSC can ask questions here. And through these questions, we will be addressing your concerns, we will be working on your conceptual clarity and try to create structured answers for you, which will help you in cracking your examination. For example, when you are talking about Emile Durkheim, what is the essence of Emile Durkheim? The essence of Emile Durkheim, that he celebrated society. Emile Durkheim said, what is society? What society has given to us? It is the society which has given everything to us. He celebrated society. He considered society as a father figure. So this is the conceptual clarity, that is, you should know it so that you can represent it in your answer sheet and can create an impact. When you are talking about, the moment you talk about Durkheim, the very first thing that comes to your mind is the suicide phenomena. And what is the impact of Durkheim? Because whenever you are studying a thinker, it is important that you understand that thinker from the circumstances, from the kind of conditions he is coming out of. Because Emile Durkheim is responsible for the modernity which took place in Europe, and he studied that modernity. And therefore, when you speak of Emile Durkheim, he celebrates modernity, he celebrates society. These are the essential focus points which you are required to know. And we make this thing easier for you so that you can understand it in a lucid manner, and you will be able to answer the question. Now, the other important point which I want to touch upon is the coverage, because coverage of syllabus, how we will cover the syllabus because we are having very less time. Therefore, we have designed our test series in such a way that with us, we will be covering your syllabus in a very systematic manner. The topics which will be given in the test papers for you, we will have a preceded discussion in which we will try to give you the crux, the central points, the most important points which you can understand and reproduce in your answer sheets, and which will create impact here. As I have given you the example of Emile Durkheim, same is applicable for other topics also, where we will be giving you the central ideas, which are the seminal ideas of those thinkers. And if you are able to memorize it, and if you are able to inculcate those things in your answer writing, it will help you a lot. Then the test series is structured in such a way that with us, we will be starting a course from 20th of October and will finish it on 20th of December. So we'll make it sure, if you sail with us on 20th of October, in a very systematic manner, we will be covering all the important points from the examination point of view, plus the current perspectives that will be provided to you in every discussion, which you need to know, and on your writing ability also we will be working. Now you see, you don't have this much time that I can suggest you 100 of books which will help, which you can read in your leisure time. This is not the situation. We are having very limited time period. Therefore, what we are supposed to do at Educhemy, that we will be giving you the specific books and the specific pages which you have to read and understand, so that in a shortest possible period of time, you will be in a position to cover your syllabus and have enough time to revise also. So these are the things on which we are building our program. Therefore, in the beginning, I said to you that it is not a normal test series, which is very, because you see, test series becomes helpful for scoring marks when you start learning from the test series. Here, we will be teaching you. We are not simply conducting test series for the purpose of conducting test series, and you come in to write an answer and your answers get evaluated, and then the buck stops there and the picture gets stopped. Here, with every test, we will having a discussion in which, for example, if I'm conducting a test paper 1 in which 4 units are coming, so I will brief you what are the most important points I'm looking forward in your answers. So you will come to know about it. Number 2, we will have a discussion on the most important topics. These are the important topics from where the UPSC can ask you a question. Number 3, we will be working on your writing ability. We will give you a list of words which is imperative to be used in your sociology optional to make your job easier. Because your vocabulary, you need to develop a sociological based vocabulary. When you are writing an answer, it reflects a sociological flavor that we are going to work at Educhemy. Therefore, the possibility of scoring marks increases exponentially. Then we are working on completing the syllabus on time, that whatever commitment we are making with you, it will be fulfilled. And from 20th of October to 20th of December, your entire course will be covered by the process of this test series. Plus, we are augmenting your preparation by giving you the most required sources which will help you in the augmentation of your preparation and in doing revision also. And you can always connect with me directly. You can raise your queries to me, and I will be directly answering your queries. This is a very interactive way that we have devised for the students, because during our research with students, we realized that so many test series are being conducted by different institutions, but nobody is working at this point of time for your conceptual clarity, because ultimately writing test series will not give you result. Result will come when you are putting the right things in a proper way in your questions, in your test papers, then the result will come out. Therefore, we are working here to cover the topics, and especially we will be putting more emphasis on those topics which are very important from the examination perspective. Let me give you an example. If you are having lack of time, and if you analyze the entire sociology questions from the last more than 15 years, so what you feel, you will see in paper 1, you are supposed to cover only 4 units, and 90% questions are coming only from those 4 units. So our more emphasis will be on those topics which is having highest possibility of giving you marks. For example, if you are done with your the most important topics in your paper 1, number 1 is your sociology as discipline. With the emergence of modernity, emergence of sociology happened, right? And then you will be covering sociology as science. Then you will be research methods and analysis. Then you are having thinkers and stratification and mobility. So these 4 units will give you more than 100 marks questions in your paper 1. And then religion and society, politics and society, you are having the same topics in your paper 2. If you study religion and society with paper 1, so we recommend you to study together, to study with paper 2 these topics here in a combined way. That is what we will be doing here. That is what I used to do the things, so that in a minimum possible way, you will be in a situation to cover the syllabus and in a very systematic way. And there is a topic like social changes in modern society. It's a very important topic from where every year UPSC is asking a question. So we will be covering all those things in our test series, and in our discussions also, I will be focusing more on the subtopics like race. They ask the questions like you have a Marxist theory, you have ethnicity, gender, these kind of subtopics they are putting. They are asking a long questions here. Then class, status, social classes in India. All these things we will be covering here, and we are doing in a very lucid way, so that you don't feel that something we are not bombarding your mind with jargons or making things difficult for you. I am here to make difficult things easier for you, right? The moment you come here, I will never teach you in a way that things are difficult. When people study sociological thinkers, whether it is in paper 1 or paper 2, they make things very difficult, but it's not like that. Your expertise lies in making difficult things easy, right? As I said, if somebody asks you, even because you have to face interview also, if one of the board members asks you what is the significance, the central idea of the teachings of Emile Durkheim, as I said to you, Emile Durkheim celebrating society as a father. Society for Emile Durkheim is a father figure, right? If somebody asks you from where Karl Marx is coming, Karl Marx, the entire teachings of Karl Marx are nothing but it is the opposition of Hegel. That's it. These are the small things which you need to understand and comprehend, and you need to reproduce it in your answer sheet, and you will see a remarkable success which I have observed during my teaching career. Because this is because they are looking for a very basic things from you, and what happens that we make the things difficult, right? And we will be working on giving you on some model answers also, because this is the most of the students say, sir, you are saying we can write things in 250 words, or we can write things in 150 words. You can write, but we are not able to write it. So we will be teaching you, if I can do this thing in 150 words, you can also write that answer in 150 words. Then there are certain topics which need to have a understand, because you see, sociology is a subject where you are having it is prerequisite to have the knowledge of economics, history, polity. It is important. So therefore, whatever you have studied in your general studies, you have studied history, you have studied modern India. In modern India, you have done social movements. In economics, you must have read about the industrialization, how it happened, and the same thing is reflecting in your sociology paper also. When you are studying Karl Marx, what Karl Marx did, he analyzed the problems of industrial classes, the working class, right? So the same knowledge, we will be utilizing that knowledge in, and you will see how we make the things easier for you when you interlink those things actually. Please come and see and enjoy a different kind of sociology perspective here. And therefore, the optional requires a different temperament, different kind of preparation that we are building on it. In sociology test series here, we will be giving you a set of most probable questions also, which will help you in making your preparation more stronger, and by which you are writing, you will be giving more most probable questions, and you will see that it will be reflected in your exam, and it will help you in covering your preparation in a more systematic manner. There are certain topics which are of common nature in paper 1 and paper 2. So we will be giving emphasis on that topics also. And apart from this, we will be discussing, apart from giving this test series, I will be discussing previous year questions with you, at least of last 5 years, which are of importance to us, so that you will come to know how the examiner is thinking and from how they are getting the questions and what they require and how it is being answered and how it needs to be addressed. As I said in the beginning, we will be not just conducting tests, but here we will emphasizing more on building conceptual clarity in the given time frame, because we are having only 60 days. It's a 60 days program. So the best that we can give to you, that we will be work out, and we will be focusing more on not just giving you questions, on resolving your doubts also, because you see, you all have studied on your own, and you might be having certain doubts, certain queries that we can also here we will try to answer that queries, make that concepts clear to you, so that the moment they ask you any question, immediately you will be able to understand. Because you see, in UPSC mains, every question consists of 2-3 subparts, and you need to understand that 2-3 subparts. And if you are not able to decipher that 2-3 subparts, then you will not be able to answer that question. Therefore, we will teach you by giving you questions, and through the questions and discussing model answers with you, discussing and by giving you lectures on my discussion classes, you will be learning how that deciphering process can take place, how you will be in a position to answer those questions. Now, the question comes, ki, sir, at this point of time, what are the most basic books which you are supposed to master before the commencement of this test series? So I can recommend you the following books, by which will help you in creating a fundamental clarity for your subject here. For paper 1, I recommend you to read Anthony Giddens' Capitalism and Social Theory. It's a very, very small book. You can get it, but it's a very good book, especially for your thinkers like your Marx, for your Emile Durkheim. It will give you a lot of clarity. Apart from this, for thinker part, you can, as a very famous book, Ritzer you can read, and Harlambus. These 3 books you can read. And when you join us, then we will tell you what are the most important things which needs to be done. Then for paper 2, there is no as such book which will help you in multiple ways, but leave this on to us. We will be giving you a lot of references and materials from different sources which will supplement your preparation, and it will help you out, because paper 2 is very contemporary in nature, and you have to do lot of interlinkages of paper 1 with paper 2, and how that interlinkages can be done, that you will be unfolding with us when you join us. Then we will be telling you how Karl Marx becomes relevant in today's time. right? This was a question in UPSC. How Emile Durkheim is still relevant. When you are answering questions on society, Emile Durkheim becomes imperative. When you are studying on self, identity, I, today you can give the latest example. During the lockdown, the rate of suicides has increased. People have suffered a lot of depression. So when you are studying, to which thinker you still reflect in your mind? Mead. Immediately Mead should come to your mind, right? And how they are looking at the society, how the teachings of Emile Durkheim becomes imperative when the news comes in the newspaper recently that during this COVID period, the number of depression cases has gone up, and which in turn creating a suicides. So here Emile Durkheim becomes relevant. And you have to quote those things, because you see, studying something and doing a copy paste will not give you result. If you go and mug up the things and write it down in your answers, that is not going to fetch marks. Therefore, I always emphasize to my students, connect your study with your day-to-day life and give those. If I become successful when you start understanding sociology in such a manner that you can analyze any incident happening around you in a sociological way, my job is done. You don't need to require to study more. If you are able to understand that comprehension, if you know which thinker is relevant from in which particular situation, in which particular circumstances, most of your job is done. And then when you start quoting organic examples in your studies, organic examples, then it will going to create astonishing impact on examiner. It will smell that this is called some original thinking is coming out of it. Yeah, the boy or a girl is not writing same monotonous answers which are there. So therefore, we are not creating that line of thought. We want to create an original line of thought in you, which will help you in the. And how this happens, how this line of thought happens actually. This line of thought comes into the picture when you start internalizing the topic here. When things becomes interesting to you, it becomes so interesting that you start enjoying it. You should not study from the perspective because it is a burdensome thing or you have to do it. Then it becomes burden. But when you start analyzing your optional in such a way that you start enjoying it, and that enjoyment will create a good answers. Therefore, I tell you one thing, when most of the students comes to me and say, sir, which optional to opt for, I always say you should go only for the one factor, that is your interest. And how that becomes interesting, here the role of your faculty comes into the picture. So here I am, not to bore you, not to make you fear is a very tough. No, it's not a tough thing. It's a very simple subject. The only thing is that you have to prepare in a right and systematic manner, and we will do it, and you will see it will taking place in front of you, that you will start loving the subject. And the moment you start loving a subject, automatically your good answers will produce. The interest is the most important factor, and we will create that interest in you. Now, apart from this, you can, the only thing which I suggest you to have on your study table is, number one, your previous year question papers and your syllabus. And we will start our journey from the syllabus. So the syllabus and your previous year papers, they are the radars of your preparation, which will help you to sail through the storms of UPSC and reach at your destination. Right? These are the two most important things which I request all of you to put a syllabus on your study table, and which you can see 24/7, and your previous year questions. Keep referring your previous year questions here. Apart from this, as I said to you, for your paper 1, you can refer one Anthony Giddens, not that big one, 6th edition. It's a small book, Capitalism and Social Theories. And another one that you can refer is Harlambus. And for thinkers, you can refer Ritzer, because it will give you the basic understanding. And further, we will help you in develop the more subtle concepts of the topics. And for paper 2, if I suggest you, you can refer Modernization of Indian Tradition by Yogendra Singh, Caste in its New Avatar by M.N. Srinivas. So these are the 2 good books which you can read. And Tribals, you can read Nadeem Hussain, but the point is this, you don't have much time actually. So therefore, I'm not suggesting very good number of books. For paper 2, you can do Modernization of Indian Tradition. Just swing it, imbibe it, digest it. You need to read that book thoroughly. And UPSC is often asking questions from their great traditions and little traditions and all that. And then you can refer Caste in Vishnu Avatar by Amin Srinivas. These 2 books are enough. It's a very small books, but it will take a lot of time for you to comprehend this book. Each and every word has its own meaning. So please study these books which I am telling you, and leave other things onto us. We will learn with you, and we will also try to make things easier for you. And apart from this, we will be having our foundation program also, which you can see it, and in which we'll be covering the sociology subject in its totality and working on the fundamental aspects of the subject. Thank you very much for being with me, and I'm here to answer your queries. You can contact me. This is my number. Thank you very much for being with me. I'm looking forward to all of you and wish you good luck for your examinations, and do work hard and bring laurels to yourself.